Let's get it.
I'm good now. Everybody's favorite power couple is in front of me. Well, Dwayne, I love what you said of Gabrielle, your beautiful wife. You said, it's not my job to change who she is. It's my job to be a part of the evolution. That was good. That was deep, man.
What the?
You know, in relationships.
Pause. No, you got something to say already. Go ahead.
Whoa, that was
fast. What? He literally just said, I'm not going to change the woman that she is. I'm sorry. I'm literally just going to be a part of the growth.
No,
like,
men
that's
lead,
literally
women
what,
follow. No, men lead, women follow. When you normally get into a relationship.
Men lead. Okay, that's totally different from changing a woman.
Okay.
Men lead.
But is that what he meant?
You can lead.
Yes.
But as far as like, he didn't change who she was. He just pretty much like let that evolve.
How do you not change somebody if you're leading them?
Why are you trying to change someone in the first place?
I think she needs some shifting, definitely,
yes.
like her mindset.
So if shifting, changing,
he fell into her frame so crazy.
No. I want to understand. Like, keep going.
Like, can you define lead? Yeah.
Because maybe her thought process,
the direction of the family.
Maybe she's like, hold on. Maybe she's like, hey, I love going out on girls' nights and getting hammered every single weekend. And he comes into the picture and he's like, hey, I need you to stop doing that. Setting boundaries.
Yeah, that's
yes. Changing.
Yes. Amen.
No, she totally changed the dynamic of their family.
Yeah, like I don't even know the story, but yeah.
I'm just saying, like, when it comes to the rearing of the children and all that, I think she totally brought influences that didn't need to be there.
Agreed.
And things that his
How do you guys know this though? Do y'all live with them?
No, but I
mean, you can tell there's the Hollywood.
That's why I don't want to get too deep into the actual life. I just want to get to
you don't have to be a fucking a fan, a brain whiz to figure this out, that she brought that Hollywood shit into his household. And it's like they're using the child as a fucking marketing scheme, and that's not right. And that's something that his mother is not approving of. So from what I know.
Dwayne Wade's mom?
No. The children's mom. Gabrielle Union is not their mama.
Yeah. Hold on, it's not?
That's not their mama.
I don't want to get to it. Hold on. I don't even want to get into it. All right.
Yeah.
So let's go back to the main thing. The main thing is, you get in a relationship, is the man the leader for you personally?
Yes, the man is completely the leader. Like,
okay.
If you allow me to be like, just to let down that masculine, because I was raised by a single father.
Gotcha.
So I'm naturally like, I feel like I have like that masculine, just like force in front of me automatically. If you're allowing me to bring that down, pretty much, you can lead, you can just certain things that you do, and you know what a man leads in.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But he doesn't, I don't feel like I'm changing as a person. I feel like, yes, like certain actions I maybe do, I adjust to him.
But adjusting is changing.
But
compromise.
Mutual. It's
compromise.
Changing mutual.
What do you want in a woman? Okay, I'm gonna be that. No, like I'm gonna I'm gonna.
We're gonna meet in the middle.
I want you to meet in the middle. Compromise. That's the lead. But you're not gonna change me because you fell in love with me. You came to me as me.
Yeah, let me be me, and I'll meet you in the middle. But
I'll meet you in the middle.
I'm gonna bounce off of you. I'm not into traditional gender roles, but the man, I feel like he needs to be like the head of the household in a certain way.
You're not into traditional gender roles.
Everyone has their own relationship. Like I love laundry, but I can't cook. Whatever, that's not traditional.
Okay.
So can your man cook?
So can you?
Yeah. That's how my relationship is.
Yeah, but I'll try. It may not be that good.
I mean, if you can't cook, I don't want you on the kitchen.
I lied. That was a joke. I can't cook. But what I'm saying is I think that the man needs to be that kind of head of the household.
Okay.
To a certain extent.
So you agree? Okay.
Her and I are on the same page. Like, I'm not going to change for you, but we're going to meet in the middle on certain things.
If you can allow me to be just as feminine, like if you just certain things that as a man, like simple shit, opening the door, paying for this, like, and I know it's kind of, you know what I mean? I know you know where you're gonna go, but like, it's like little things like that. Just
like making sure your family's taken care of.
Calling in on your mom, or making sure you're checking on my.
Okay, so you said something very interesting for me personally. What allows you to do that?
What allows me to do?
Is it finances?
To do what?
Me personally, like in the relationship, I've been in multiple relationships, right? So it's just I've always felt like I've always had this guard up. And the relationship I'm in now is kind of like the first time where I felt like I can actually be like a cute woman, and I don't have to try that hard. You know what I mean? Like it genuinely feels like that.
What is the reason
and
that
so
you can do
what
that?
it is like just how he, I guess, like protects me. It's the little things like him putting me on the other side of the crosswalk. Like it's just little things like, all right, like I'm looking out for you.
Makes you feel secure.
Okay. Makes me feel secure.
So physically.
Physically, mentally, like just things that he says. Are you okay? You know what I mean? How's your dad doing? Are your sisters okay? How was the graduation? Like little things, like really being involved and really showing that like no matter what, I got you.
Okay. Like you're my teammate.
And you was about
You're
to
my
say something.
teammate.
I want to hear from you.
I was?
Yeah.
When?
It was like 3 minutes ago.
That's a long time.
I just want to make sure everybody's getting heard. You was about to say something too as well.
I was about to say the same thing. Like, I like basically what they said. Your man knowing your love language, how to love you, make you feel like you can be.
And then talk to the
feminine.
microphone for me.
Yeah, make you feel more feminine, and I like my man to be masculine. How she said?
Ooh,
do the
yes.
crosswalk thing. And
That was well said.
It's just like, it's kind of weird, but it's just like, I don't know, making me feel like little in a certain way, like a little.
Yes.
And it's like, it's
Does
so
that make
weird.
sense to you?
You know,
of course.
So it's just like little things, like even the way y'all hold us, like it just like you know,
feel safe.
It's a certain way. Like some dudes can hold you in a certain way, and you're like.
And then speaking to my phone,
like certain dudes can hug you in a certain way, and it's just like.
Gotcha.
But you know that.
Okay,
that
so my main question is what triggers that. Generally, like, what is the overall? Is it the finances? Because I've heard a lot of women say purely finances is number one. Is it physical? Is it the way they talk?
It's overall. It's
literally overall. Because
Gotcha.
I notice everything. So I notice the financial, I notice the mental, I notice the physical, and so once I see all of that kind of play all together, like. You know, just over time.
Okay.
Yes, like that I will slowly start to just like become like this. I guess the woman that like who is just really like you know nurturing.
It makes you feel confident.
Confident. Like I just don't have to worry about like a lot of shit. You know what I mean?
I got you.
Can I bounce off the finance comment
really
though?
quickly because we got a super chat that I actually missed. I'm sorry. Emir Ali says that's why statistically female under 5 body usually they stay happy in a marriage longer. That is actually statistically
So what
true.
does body count have to wait? What I don't.
Is that a real statistic?
That does not make sense.
I want to see
it
it.
is.
So what? Can you say it again?
That's why statistically, female under 5 bodies usually they stay happy in a marriage longer. I don't know about the staying happy
I
part.
disagree.
I don't know about the staying happy part, but I do know for a fact that marriage longer is true.
Yeah.
So
That's
if you
facts.
have under like a certain body count, you
Yes.
believe that your marriage will last
It's
longer?
not belief.
It's statistically
proven?
that the
Really?
least
Yes.
the lesser amount of partners that you have, the longer your marriage.
I kind of feel like that's I understand if it's true, but it's kind of like a fucked up thing to be true
Yeah,
and
do
to
you know
hold it
why?
against
I was about to
because
say
it's just
that.
like
Why should my body
reason
count
why
matter because my marriage is
It does. It's not that it matters. It's not that it matters. It's that the woman is comparing her past relationships to the husband.
Wait, no, because you're going to something else now. Like you're going into relationships. We're talking about body counts.
No,
That's
that's
the same thing.
That's part of
Because what we were talking about earlier, when you go through these traumatic situations, when you go through these volatile relationships, a lot of women are saying, "Oh, I find time for myself. I heal." That may be fine. Y'all might have healed, but most do not come back from those shits. So it's like
You mean most women don't?
yes, most women do not come back from that shit.
You know why?
So, do I know why personally? I mean, because
I would feel like
their healing process is fucking more
There's no
dude.
healing
You know what I mean?
So I would say like,
I
and I
believe
don't
that's
want,
true.
I don't want, you know, women down on this panel, like I don't want you guys to, have to answer this or agree with this or anything, but you know, statistically proven, most women were somewhat sexually assaulted in their younger ages. That's what causes hypersexuality, like to this day. And so, yes, it's fucked up. Like, you know, like a lot of people might have over 5 body counts or whatever. It's hard to kind of like put that against someone when I didn't, you know, it's like, it's not a,
It's not
like
something that you know or ask about, like
You know,
how many bodies you have. It's not like that.
Nor did I
It's
ask
just
for.
the behavior starts to leak into the
glad you
relationship
brought
and
that
it
up.
doesn't last.
But it's true that because our
It happens to
traumas,
more of
like
us
because
than
we
you
are
would
so
think.
emotional, I feel like our past traumas literally hinder us from like, or not even hinder us, but literally go into our like how we
Everyday
even move
life.
and how we like our love language and everything, even
Yeah.
how
Not
many
even
bodies
just
we
that.
have.
Yep.
Like everything.
So you brought that up.
Okay. I might have to go
ahead.
here. I got to. I'm going to play bad guy. So I want you to repeat what you just said last.
Well, I can't. It's just kind of going into this, like how you said, women with less than 5 body counts seem to have happier marriages. Okay, cool.
Yes.
That's.
I wouldn't say happy because you can't really judge
Exactly.
happy.
So you can't
Longer
take
lasting.
So longer
Yeah.
lasting. All right, cool. And in today's society, if that's what's considered the best option, like the happiest option, like you
Gotcha.
seem like you're pretty well off, like
Gotcha.
that's great. But a lot of people in this, you know, in America, in this culture, have been sexually assaulted in some type of way that caused this hypersexuality. Even a lot of men who were
Yeah, I have-
lost their
They
virginity
have
at
been.
13, like you were sexually
is crazy.
assaulted.
Even younger than
you know, you were
that.
sexually
That is
assaulted
crazy.
younger than that.
Even
You were
younger than
sexually
that.
assaulted
and
that
also,
caused that
guys, there's something
hypersexuality.
important to realize here with any statistic. correlation does not equal causation.
Exactly.
And what that means
Thank you.
means is just because of that doesn't mean the marriage lasted longer because she had less than 5 bodies. There's a lot of factors here like that what you brought up that we're not considering. So just remember that with any statistic that you bring up, correlation does not equal causation.
Right.
So
but there is a degree of correlation that ties into
everything.
it.
Yeah.
And you brought up
for example, because there's more it doesn't because
there's
something
factors
could be
that are contributing.
Yeah,
you're
like
saying.
there's more serial murders in the summer, and there's also more people eating ice cream in the summer. Does that mean they're correlated? They're both positively correlated. Does not mean they're related and causing each other. That's just an example.
Yeah, but I mean, when you see a commonality in data, then you kind of can come to a.
You cannot come to a conclusion of causation unless you look at all the factors of the correlation. The correlation is one thing. The causation is a completely different thing. I don't know what's the case for that statistic. I'm just putting that out there.
Okay. Interesting. You was about to say something.
Yeah, well, so you brought up the, sexually assaulted thing. I think that happens to more of us than you would realize. I mean, you would think, you wouldn't look at her, any of us, and be like, oh, I think she was this.
She looks sexually assaulted, and you wouldn't think that.
But so speaking from someone that's happened to, I have panic attack syndrome. And this relates to our first topic. Yeah. So in my relationship, I had my first panic attack in the middle of the night, like 4 months ago, I think, with my boyfriend. He doesn't deal with anxiety. He's the opposite. And he handled it so well the next day. And he's not mushy-gushy. Back to making us feel protected. Yeah. He goes, all right, I'm not going to talk to you about this for an hour, but what can I do? What do you need from me when that happens? Okay. And he was like, send me, I have all these books and anxiety, whatever. He was like, I want to see him. I want to understand. Okay. And that's something that I feel like makes you feel safe and protected.
Yes.
You're feeling that.
Because that's it.
I want to get into a topic. I want to get into a topic. I don't know if we have time for the topic. So I'm gonna still ask the question. If I play bad guy, I'll just play bad guy.
It's okay.
Play bad guy.
All right. So for you ladies that maybe experienced that, around what age was the most traumatic one? Just give me just an age.
So what do you mean by that? Like what traumatic age where we realized or like
that it happened?
That it happened.
Junior year going into senior year. So I was what, 20?
20. Okay.
Probably like
18.
high school.
I would go into it. Yeah, I was 5-6 years old.
5. Oh, damn. Shit.
Wow.
It's fine.
Can't talk about that one. Yeah, I can't talk about that one.
I don't even
That's a whole nother.
That's a whole different
That's a whole different ballgame.
But that is another reason why I say like that. Like ever since that age, I've been curious about it because it happened to me at such a young age where it shouldn't have. Like I should have been worrying about fucking Dora the Explorer around that age and not what is that? And so I wasn't raped or anything, you know, like God forbid, but definitely like in that extent. So it definitely played a role into how I approach certain men and how they approach me and even in the first day, like I notice things, I just back off because it brings me back to
it's like PTSD.
It's literally PTSD. And a lot of women go through that. And I think that's one thing that men don't realize because men go through it just as much and they don't even know they did it.
Okay. Yep. So the point, not even the point I'm getting at, but if a guy was to be able to choose between the 20-year-old version of yourself where that happened or the 19-year-old version where before it happened, which version would you think would be the best version for him?
Okay, I'm not sure I quite understand.
Okay. Let me say it again.
Yeah.
You happened to you in 20, correct?
1920, yeah, going into senior year.
Which version of yourself after you healed from that or before it happened would you think would be the best version for someone in a relationship, a dude?
Can I say? This isn't like for your situation, but I think I know what you mean. You know how you get older, like shit happens, like like shit hits the fan, and you learn from that. Yeah. I think the person that you would have been before that wouldn't have been, less naive. And so now because that happened to us, we're a little, I guess that's why we have so many boundaries and stuff. Yeah. And men a lot of times think like, oh, it's because, men don't have this and men don't have that and it's past relationships. No, it's truly because we are fucking traumatic from a lot of shit that's happened from us because we are just a woman.
I think what he's asking is why should a guy in the future deal with a woman with that baggage
never said that a man had to deal with it because I still
no, go ahead. I want to hear.
Yeah, because I was gonna say like I don't trauma dump. I don't try to trauma dump on someone. Like, and one thing I've actually been told not to do is actually tell your significant other about the sexual assault or sexual whatever.
I disagree with that.
I disagree, but to a certain extent 100%. Because it's like imagine like if I'd never been sexual assaulted and someone told me, you know, like their traumatic story, I'm just gonna sit there like, damn,
that's your other person, your other half. Like,
no, but that's what I'm saying. It's a difference between like I can't relate. I can try to comfort, but there's no comfort. Me personally, I feel like because of the age it happened to me, I don't feel like it needs to be brought up in conversation. I don't feel like you need to know that about me because it doesn't make me who I am. Nor do I want to go back to that, or nor do I think you should move a certain way because that happened to me. Now at 20 years, like 19, 20, that's a different situation.
Yeah. And it's something that I told him because so that he can understand that I do have panic attacks. I don't trauma it up. I don't talk about it. I don't bring it up. The word doesn't trigger me. Mm-hmm. I did a lot of work.
Okay. Now let me turn the actually topic back to the original topic is when these type of things happen to you.
Yeah.
Do you think that you're, I guess, a better person to be led or a worse person to be led in a relationship?
Neither.
Same. That depends on
Is
the
it
man.
harder to get compliance out of you? Or
compliance meaning like...
Compliance meaning following the direction of...
No.
I think it depends on having the right man who's understanding and supportive and doesn't make you feel shamed or bad.
Like I was explaining, like he said, I don't understand this, but what do you need from me? And my answer was, if I have a panic attack, I don't know words. Just help me breathe, hold me. It'll pass.
Okay.
Like it didn't change anything about
who you are.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or how I am in relationships.
All right. Trent, roll it.
We didn't even watch the damn video.
That's what I'm trying to wrap it up.
We got like a 0.256 seconds.
0.25 seconds on it.
We already got shit to say.
Yeah.
Try to change people. We try to change them to the way that we want them to be. But I decided to start taking a different approach. You know, in this relationship, I think early on I came in like, hey, you get 2 drink max, bop, 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 and she didn't respond well to that.
No, it did not.
It was reasons for that too. Let me say that.
I have a good time. Life of the party right here.
It's not the man leads and the woman follows. That's not what we live in this house.
Okay.
You know, at all. Okay. So for me, I have a wife that works not just as harder than I, and she had her own career. She had her own life before I came along. So from my perspective, it was like, okay, how can I be a part of the growth and the evolution of who she is, and not trying to change her or stunt her growth or make her in the way that I see fit.
How thrilling is it that you've got Shady Baby out now? It's exciting.
It is. It was a long process, and
I think there's something different.
I want to hear from the men. I want to hear from the men on this one.
No, I'm gonna go around this way. Matter of fact, we can start this way. From that, I guess, little clip that we just showed you. What were your initial thoughts? And then the second question, I'm gonna go after your initial thoughts.
I think he was doing a little too much. Yeah. Like talking about, she worked harder than me, bruh. If you look at her career and his career, there's no way she worked harder than him.
She doesn't have a 3P.
Like I think a lot of dudes try and dampen their shine or whatever they've accomplished in order to appease the woman, right? Happy wife, happy life type of mentality. Mm-hmm. And it's like you don't have to minimize yourself in order to I guess
make the other
appease her and
better.
stroke her ego.
Yeah.
Because come on, bro. She worked harder than D Wade. Get the fuck out of here.
Simping like a motherfucker. What are your initial thoughts?
Yeah, I feel like he should have been more humble about his situation because he, not to bash her or anything, but he's an athlete. He had to put his body through work.
Yes.
All she does act. And I personally feel like a man should lead and a woman should follow. That's just how I feel.
Okay. Okay.
So, yeah, I feel like if I get the respect from my man as I should be, then I will follow him, yeah.
Okay. What are your initial thoughts?
My initial thoughts were that was hard to listen to coming out of his mouth.
Yeah.
He's like, his first words were, that's not how we do it in this household.
Yeah.
The man doesn't lead. Like what you said was exactly how I felt.
Yeah.
It was like, what are you trying to put her on this pedestal for?
Yeah.
I had secondhand embarrassment for him. I was cringing hearing him talk about it.
They should be equal.
Okay.
Yeah,
I feel like.
This
nigga D Wade, bro, he's
It's
up
Dwayne
here.
Wade,
She's a good actor too, though.
I mean, she's a decent actor.
She's a good actor too, though.
Well, let's keep it a buck.
He's letting her change him.
Yes.
Bottom line.
Yes.
Bottom
exactly.
line.
Like,
What are your initial thoughts?
I thought simp or monkey, whatever.
yeah, he's just bending over backwards.
He's like,
shit.
hey, spread.
What are your initial thoughts?
My initial thoughts, I mean, I don't really know them that well, to be honest, so I can't speak on the in and outs. But everybody's relationship is different. What works for theirs might not work for yours, and that's just the reality of the situation. We all we like a man to lead us. We like a certain dynamic. But I respect the fact that they are on the same page about what works for them, and I like that, honestly. I don't see anything wrong with it. I don't think he's like, I don't know the details, but it works for them, it seems, right? I don't know. Does it?
Yeah.
So all four y'all,
it works for them. Yeah.
So all four y'all agree that men lead, women follow in a sense of.
That's what we like for our relationship. But we're not speaking for every woman. Of course women like to be, like everyone's different. Some men like to be the submissive one. Like some men do. Some men do.
I think if you really peel it back, though, he's leading. He's just saying that he's not.
That's true.
But come on, bro. Like
just to make her happy.
When a check needs to get stroked. Who do you think is stroking that check?
D. Wade.
Yes, exactly. Because he got that long.
So maybe
bread
he don't care about what he say because he's confident in his ability to lead. That he says, "Okay, I'll give you."
Well, there is an element of don't make me look like a fool because this is my name, this is my legacy, this is my empire.
He's almost walking into and embracing. Well, I don't care what people say. It's like you don't have to really care what people say. But you had an image, and now that image is like dying. Declining.
It's like the mountain in here is sliding.
It's like
down.
niggas is just disappointed in
that. Yes.
That's all I can say.
We got some super chats. Fatty says a super chat. He says Wade lost what is that? OS masculine frame, became a yes man. Yeah. Well, that's actually true. Amen sends a super chat. He says, why do women complain about nice guys when they get into a relationship with them? What's that all about? Let them be, and guys knock it off. Laugh out loud. Do y'all have any thoughts about that?
I think we already covered
that. We did.
Do they get in relationships with nice guys?
My bad.
There's levels to what the nice guy means, and if you're really a nice guy or not.
So. Nice heart and nice guy.
Nice guys don't have to say they're nice guys.
Yeah, and you don't have to get flowers and do all this extra shit to be a nice guy as well.
You don't.
Okay.
Genuine nice guy.
Actions louder.
Nice person.
Period.
How are you doing today?
Hey, Sony, how you doing?
Right. You buy me flowers and still cheat on me.
Well, just because you cheat doesn't mean you're not nice either.
I'm not.
No. So cheating is not nice to you. Like it correlates to not being nice.
It's not. No. You think that's nice?
It's not very
nice. If someone
nice.
cheated on you, would you be like, thank you?
Well,
that
men.
Was I
see what you mean. You can be nice and still be cheated.
Oh yeah.
All right. I'm just saying, it's not the nicest thing ever either.
No, but he's saying like you could still be a nice person and still cheat. You can do all the nice things, still talk to you sweet and everything, and still cheat.
Because you can. I bet like a lot of times when a woman catches a man cheating, she felt so secure in that relationship before he cheated.
Yeah.
But now she's like in the back of her mind, she's like, oh, what is he doing?
Yes.
Like she thinks every time he's away from her, he's cheating. That's when it starts to get fucked up. But a man can still make a woman feel 100% secure in that relationship, even if he's cheating. But a woman cannot make her man feel secure in that relationship.
Yeah.
If she's cheating, yes.
Yes, she can.
What do we do that? What do we do that make you feel like if we start cheating makes you feel like what do we just like wear it on our face?
You could tell like when you go in for the kiss and she like give you the little cheek, or when you're trying to get into body language.
I can see that.
Like when you try and fuck her or some shit, and then she's just like not with it like that. Like you can tell, shit, okay, especially like over a long period of time, you can really tell.
Exactly.
Like the intimacy dies down.
But same with a man though.
No.
It don't. Yes, actually, a lot of times a guy can cheat and it will save the relationship.
Right.
I'm telling you, it will save the
relationship. I don't disagree with that because like I said, it depends how you come back from what happened.
Yes.
Yeah.
Save.
I promise you, it can save the relationship.
No. You have to explain that. How can you cheating breaking my heart?
But that's breaking your.
No, that's if he gets caught up.
Cheating without getting caught.
Yeah. Without getting caught.
Save the relationship.
Save the relationship.
It saved you. No. It saved you.
I do see what you're doing.
Okay, so what if a woman cheats without getting caught?
Most of the time, if a woman starts to cheat, she's gonna be out the door very shortly after.
If she don't get caught, like that's the thing though. Men don't put up with the type of shit that women put up with
at all.
Yeah, but you shouldn't put up with the shit that sometimes we don't do.
I would say more men are in relationships with women who are cheating.
Facts.
Than the other way around.
I agree with that.
Yes. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if they know or not.
Yeah.
Dude, like
I agree with that.
The girl is doing whatever the fuck she want, and then he has to say, oh, I don't care if you do this or do that, because then she'll call him insecure if he's trying to quote unquote control her when he has a hunch.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
He's just going to lay back and fall back and let it happen or let the evidence fall in his lap. He's not even going to pursue it. Most likely. Oh, God. He's just going to sit in that shit because he knows that's his consistent.
We got some super chats. Yusifer, he says, a bitch who can't cook equals useless.
I guess.
Thank you for that super chat.
Damn.
Appreciate that.
Shots fired.
I'm useless.
I mean, hold on.
Get to know me before you call me useless.
No. There is some merit to that because when you are a dude, you want a woman to be, I guess, the mother of your children, right?
But
and you would
you heard me say I
Girl,
try.
if I can hire a chef and we all good, shut the fuck up.
Can you afford a chef though every day? I don't think y'all know how expensive a chef
If I
is.
can afford it, I'm gonna do it. And who's gonna tell me not to?
Affording a chef is eating out 3 times every day.
If you can't
That's
afford it,
not
just
always
say
the
that.
answer. Okay. Since that was clearly targeted at me, can I respond to that one?
I can't cook either, so.
You can't cook
What
either?
was this
My
guy's?
boyfriend cooks, and he cooks really
What
good.
was this guy's username?
I'll throw it down.
Yusifer.
You Seaver?
I just call him Yusifer because I can't even pronounce his
Whatever
fucking
that
name.
is, his name. Did you not hear me say I try? I get in the kitchen, I
You're not
make a mess and
useless,
set
babe.
fire, but hey, I'm putting in the work.
All right, moving on. Yusifer says another super chat. He says a chick who was SA'd equals damaged goods. God damn.
That's
He's-
fucked up.
What the fuck? Let's shut that down.
Your dick is
Shut that down.
Your dick is small and you have no bitch right now.
I bet you.
guarantee that. I can guarantee that. You insensitive fuck.
Oh, God.
Dare you to go what we
I dare you to say that shit in front of my face.
Oh, my God.
I'm in Atlanta.
Hold on, let me read this
Damn,
one more
she
time.
said pull
fucked
up,
up. That's fucked
drop the
up.
pin.
You won't do
All
that.
right, I might be bad guy, but there is again some merit to that. Would you rather have someone that has that before that happened or after that happened?
We can't control that
I would
shit.
rather that not have happened to me too.
Like I
The
said
fuck?
before,
Like,
a lot of women don't even tell their significant other what
Because
they're
of
going
that,
through
though.
Yeah.
because of the trauma it carries.
It's
You don't
embarrassing.
even honestly
So,
know.
no, you said
If you're a seasoned man, you'll be able to know.
But I do gotta ask this. So you said earlier that you wouldn't tell them. If they asked you, would you still
if
not?
If the conversation came up naturally and I felt
you.
vulnerable enough, yes, I will tell you.
Okay.
But honestly, I just personally don't. Even if that case, I kind of just keep that in the back of my mind. Like I know once I tell you this, no matter what, you're gonna look at me a little different.
I disagree.
You're
I
going
disagree.
to. You're going to. And it's starting to, and like I wouldn't say.
All right, we got another super chat in the building. I don't know what's going on with this. Fatty says, she healed so well that she has panic attacks. Your trauma will leave scars forever. That's why body count matters. Less guys, less trauma.
God damn.
Damn. I mean,
That's.
What did it?
I don't even want to waste my breath answering to that guy. Fuck that.
Wait, can you
Silence.
say, wait, I'm sorry. Can you say that
can have
comment one
trauma
more?
with your
comment one more time.
body.
All right.
You can have trauma with your first body, so that.
Wait,
But that's the point. Well, that's literally
Yeah,
the point
that's
he's
the-
making.
yeah, that's the
Meaning
point he's
less
making.
bodies, less trauma.
Panic attacks aren't me talking. It's something. If you've never experienced
Some
one,
breathing shit.
no,
no,
you.
say
It's a
that comment one
physical.
more time.
What's up with this fucking?
Say it.
Fatty,
think-
he says
try
she
and make sure your shit
healed
hooked
so
up.
well that make sure that it's plugged
Yeah,
in, please.
plug that bitch in, push it in.
All right. Fatty sent a super chat. He says she healed so well that she has panic attacks. Your trauma will leave scars forever. That's why body count matters.
So,
Hold on.
I don't agree
less
with-
guys, less trauma.
No. So I don't agree
I
with
didn't
that
ask
last
for
part.
that guy.
But the beginning part, as far as
Yeah, just use that.
Can
you unplug that one?
So
Yeah, just.
damn it.
Go ahead.
Yeah, no, like say that beginning part again.
Okay.
He's right there.
She healed so well.
Healed so well. Okay, no, that's what I meant.
Okay.
Yeah.
About me.
Is it not true? Like, is it not true that? Do you think you're healed if you continue to? And I'm speaking from experience too, because I
This is
truly
another fire
want to say.
conversation, bro.
I truly want to say.
Hey.
Conversation.
I truly want to say, like, I feel like I've been through a lot of shit. Have I healed completely? Have I gotten over it? Yes. Have I healed? No, because I still have anxiety and like panic. Would you say like, are you fully healed from shit like that?
Fully healed. So scars heal. They might leave a mark.
Like I said, vitamin C oil gets rid of them. So.
Oh,
Emotional.
Yeah, emotional.
The
And
emotional
vitamin
stuff.
C.
She's being funny. She's being funny.
I know.
Well, really quick, let me just read this last super chat so then we can
Okay.
try to wrap things up. Yusifer again says, Blue is big mad with that great pussy. What? Your pussy condemned. Don't come at me.
English, please.
No,
Great.
It's right
It's right
there.
there. It's right here.
Oh, okay. I see what he's saying. Okay, that's great.
All right.